Literally. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, and today we got the Tier 3 announcement for the upcoming update. So let's check out the sneak peek. It'll be very familiar and super easy to figure out who it is. Badoom! That's right guys, it's Speedweasel. This mutant is sure to shatter records with his newly acquired look and speed. Now, we're going to need to talk about this, but one of you guys goofed up. I don't know if it's Cage, I don't know if it's someone else, but you do not do this. We'll talk about this in a minute, but yeah. Okay, and then we see this cool image of this blur, and I really do like the graphics for the sneak peek. You see Pietro was here. If you don't know who that is, you should probably read some comics or watch some MCU movies or watch my videos. And then we see the familiar American treat, the Hottendoggin. And then we see the T in hot dogs is bolded, and then the 3 for 1 is bolded as well in the 3, so T3, Tier 3. There we go. It's an obvious clue that Quicksilver is going to be getting his Tier 3. Now, I want to really quickly bounce over to the Netmarble forums to show you that here they don't use the word mutant, and that's really important. This is CM Fragment. I've been working hard to provide information to the team. So today I visited and saw everyone is working hard on their training. One of them looks very impressive. I can't wait to introduce you to him. Introduce him to you soon. A character's training. He impressed me when he passed by in a flash. Ooh, nice jab at DC. I'm pretty sure you know who this is. Okay, it's obviously Quicksilver, but there's nothing here mentioned about mutants. So why am I all ruffled about them using the word mutant? Well, if you guys didn't know, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch used to be mutants, but then the comics and the MCU decided to change it and make them non-mutants. You know, in the MCU especially, they were given powers by the space stone or the space gem, whatever was inside Loki's scepter, or maybe that was the soul. I don't know. I can't remember anymore. It was the blue one. Honestly, I can't remember. So anyways, they're not mutants anymore in the comics. Like, they kept getting retconned and changed. You know, even though they have Magneto's their dad. I mean, apparently not. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, in Marvel Future Fight, it's the exact same thing. They're not mutants. So when you go over to their page, and I say they because I'm talking about both Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, but in this case, we just have to focus on Quicksilver. He doesn't have the X's, he has the stars. And when you look at his cost, well, you could look at it here. He doesn't cost feathers, he costs black antimatter. So they can't just go and change that. I know some of you would be super hyped if Quicksilver were to change and become a mutant and have the mutant tag, although there aren't, I mean, you can see his ally there, his, ally is other. He's not a mutant, it's other. I don't really know what the value or benefit would be of Quicksilver becoming a mutant. I guess he would be worse against Phantom X and Sentinel, and he would be better because he'd have more leaderships that he could take advantage of, like Kitty Pryde and Magneto. But yeah, there's really not much to being changed to a mutant, and he can't really be changed to a mutant at all because we've already spent thousands of black antimatter getting him to this level as a non-mutant. So for them to change that would be absurd. But there's still a lot that they can add, so I'm just a little bit peeved at whoever's working the social media on Twitter. You need to pay attention here, guys. You can't call him, well, I mean, you can call him a mutant. It's not the end of the world, but it's kind of dumb. And it kind of shows that maybe you need to pay attention to the game more, and maybe you need to pay a bit more attention to the comics, because this is an easy one to catch, guys. It's not moving that fast. Anyways, in addition to that, I want to quickly show you guys that there is an October Facebook live stream happening tonight. It'll be happening at 6 p.m. Pacific time, so that's 9 p.m. Eastern time, so it's 2 hours after my Twitch stream starts. If you can't figure out the time from there for your time zone, God help us all. Additionally, they are pushing hard for everyone to watch on their Facebook page by offering rewards. So they're showing that you can claim the rewards as long as you watch the full stream on Facebook. You don't close it, your computer doesn't shut down, etc. And as long as you are watching it on the same Facebook account that you are logged into the game with. So they make it very, very clear that you need to do all of these things. I don't know what the rewards are. They haven't told us what the rewards are. Just keep in mind, last month when they had a live stream, they also said we would get rewards, and then we didn't get anything. So I'm a little bit skeptical that this is actually going to work, but I'll have an extra tab open while I'm streaming with my own account watching their Facebook live stream. It gives them an extra view, which is fine. And you guys can do the same thing. You can watch my Twitch live stream. We'll be laughing at all of their errors, and we'll see special guest Danny Koo and what he has to say. And then we will also, and you can also have an extra tab open on the Facebook with your Facebook logged in and watch sort of muted, collecting the reward anyways. We'll see what the reward's going to be. Maybe it's something good, like a 6-star card or something like that. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. But now let's talk about Quicksilver, because, damn, Quicksilver getting his tier 3 is not unexpected, and it's also welcome because he is a speed type. And I had a tweet out that we haven't had a single speed tier 3 this entire year. That's right. The last tier 3 speed character was in 2018, and it was Luna Snow. We actually got 4 speed tier 3s in 1 year. We got Spider-Man, then Ant-Man, then Deadpool, then Luna, and since then we haven't gotten any. So it's high time we get a speed tier 3. Now, it being Quicksilver means that he's going to be a higher cost, most likely. There's a small chance that he's 800 CCF. There's a small chance that he's 800 CCF, but more likely he will be 1200 CCF. But that's okay because he's a powerhouse. So it'll be real interesting to see how much stronger he gets, but my guess is that he's going to be immediately in the meta. I was going to say in the speed meta, but no. He'll be in the meta for PvP. There's almost no way that he's not going to be in the meta for PvP. He's just too damn strong. He's a hard counter to characters that are blast types that don't have ignore dodge, like Jean Grey. That's right. He's coming for you. Your time's up. He's a hard counter for blast types, of course, because he has the type advantage. So start getting your speed kits, stop spending them on Spider-Man, start upgrading Quicksilver. Additionally, because of on top of the type enhancement that he has, because of Colossus, he's now going to be a lot stronger defensively, and it's going to be a lot harder to one-shot him. But it's really the combination here of his agility passives. It's the ignore dodge 50%, which allows him to counter Ant-Man and counter pretty much any other character, including himself, and then that juicy 45% guaranteed dodge. He's got the highest base guaranteed dodge in the game. Ant-Man has higher guaranteed dodge, but it's on a cooldown, so it's not active all the time. This is. So if you combine an always active 45% guaranteed dodge with 75 or very close to 75% dodge, he becomes extremely difficult to hit, on top of the fact that he's going through iframes, etc. It'll be interesting to see. He might still get killed by characters like Captain Marvel and Silver Surfer, who have iframe ignore, but he should be a really, really nice counter to Jean Grey, as long as he can kill her. So we have to see his tier 3, and his tier 3 stat bump should give him enough stats to kill her, but you know, I don't want to claim that he's going to be he should be a good counter to Jean Grey, but I'm not going to claim that he'll automatically be a good counter to Jean Grey without seeing him in action. So it'll be interesting to see. Additionally, of course, because we are getting a character upgrade who is a world boss, there's always the chance that we'll get new world boss missions. Well, not really missions, but stages, whatever. So please, Netmarble, give us tier 3, whatever. Give us Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver tier 3 stages, or not tier 3 stages, but world boss ultimate stages for world boss with their new uniforms. Everyone is waiting for this, and yeah, having them over here like this for years is pretty whack. So with that being said, yeah, there's still the possibility. I think some people are still sort of holding their breath for multiple tier 3s. I know a lot of people want Crescent tier 3. A lot of people want Scarlet Witch tier 3. I don't really mind. I would rather they just do one tier 3 because it's easier for everyone to keep up. But if they were going to do 2 tier 3s, in my opinion, they should do 2 speed tier 3s, or a speed in a universal, or a speed in a combat. I personally don't want to see any more Blast tier 3s for the end of the year, like until 2020. I'm just tired of seeing Blast tier 3s. That's just my take on it. But I am very excited for Quicksilver. The nice thing, especially about Quicksilver, for those of you wondering, is that we'll be able to tier 3 him on the first day, because you can unlock his potential already. You can have his gears already maxed out, which is what I'm going to have to do in the meantime. So you won't have to worry about potential. You won't have to deal with that RNG, and you'll be able to go right ahead. For some people, I think that's a little bit less entertaining and a little bit less fun because there's that slow buildup of like, what is he like? What is he like? Because very few people will get the potential on the first day, but we'll be able to know right away. Woo! That was good. We'll be able to know right away whether Quicksilver is an amazing tier 3 or not. I think it's going to be really hard for Quicksilver to not be an amazing tier 3 with his passives, in addition to his 70% chance to penetrate pretty much everything. But we'll have to wait and see. It'll be interesting to see if Netmarble tries to balance him out, you know, as a tier 3, or if they just want to make him an unstoppable force, which is a possibility. 2 years ago, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch were introduced to the game, and they quickly became the best characters in the game. Scarlet Witch not as much, but Quicksilver, yeah, he was top 3 characters in the game for both PvE and PvP. So we'll see if he, you know, rises again to that spot, or if he just becomes really good for one of the 2 game modes. I would like to see him be sort of a PvP only character, or a sort of, you know, kind of like Thanos, like 70% PvP, but we'll have to wait and see. I just don't want to see Quicksilver everywhere for everything. I'm using Quicksilver for Corvus, I'm using Quicksilver for Proxima, I'm using Quicksilver for all my timeline battles. So yeah, that's just my take, but I'm still excited to get his tier 3 and to see what it's like. You know that after combat types, speed types are pretty much my favorite, so Ant-Man, etc. It'll be nice to see what they give to Quicksilver and what his tier 3 skill looks like, because it should be pretty interesting with his sort of slow-mo attacks. So hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like if you enjoyed the video. Hit me up on the Twitch live stream tonight for the Facebook live stream roast. And of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you later again. Take care.